Ladies and gents, welcome to the Comedy Store on a Tuesday night with a cutting edge. Please welcome on stage your hosting compere for the first half, Mr. Sean Neo!
Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to the Comedy Store on a Tuesday for our topical show here. How many of you have been before for the Cutting Edge? It's a popular show, and
The Cutting Edge is a weekly review show taking in the last 7 days as well as games that incorporate the last 12 to 18 months. I mean, the guys on this team have got great depth and width in their material, and we play a selection of games, interactive competitions with the audience and music stuff over a 2-hour period every Tuesday.
It started in 1980, so it's run nearly 19 years, and it does topical comedy. Most of the comics who now end up on television have come through this show. Joe Brand, Mark Thomas, Phil Jupitus. It's a show that actually gets stand-ups to work together in a team, which has never been done before. I started originally because in the 80s, stand-up had lost all its topical and political edge, and I wanted a show where comics work together, which hadn't been done.
The team aspect is paramount, you know. I mean, because performers are by their nature they're quite selfish, you know. It's all ego. In this particular show, you have to let your ego take a back seat sometimes, and you know, and build more of a team thing.
We don't realise the French football fans, they're into French existentialist philosophy and clever. Our lads just fell right into their trap by doing the ultimate football chant. Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Who is anybody? I'll see you later. Mr. Stephen Ray.
To an extent, it's a way of taking what stand-up was today and going back to what the Crazy Game was, which put together a load of double acts from the 30s when variety was failing and produced a form of comedy that hadn't been seen before.
Actually, I'm running it tonight, so I'll get 5 of those guys at the back, and I will go around the audience and I will take suggestions going back as far as the last 18 months for international news, and they will have to step forward and do something about it.
This section of the audience here, from the gangway to this side of the room here, something from the last 12 to 18 months, internationally, say the last 7 to 10 days. Teenage stabbings, okay, knife crime.
I mean, for me, it's my lifeblood. I mean, I buy 3 or 4 papers a day. I'm on the internet all the time. I'm actually a news junkie. I'm like that with the CFAX as well, you know, and 24-hour news. I will sit down on a Monday morning and go through all the papers and mark out the things that actually catch my eye. But you have to have an eye on the things that are going to be important in people's lives. You know, like the financial thing that's just happened is one of the biggest things to happen in the last 20 or 30 years. So if you didn't address that, then you know, people would wonder why.
Mr. Ian Stone.
It's a scarier show than other types because you never know what we're going to have to talk about. Whatever happens to be in the news, essentially, they'll shout it out and we have to do jokes about it. So it's a bit scarier in that sense. Well, they do say that when things are rough, people need a bit of lightness, don't they? A bit of something not too serious. I mean, we talk about serious stuff, but we have jokes. And I think there is a connection, yeah. I think while other forms of you know, business are suffering, comedy seems to work quite well. So long may it continue.